back to my channel again to learn dentistry in easy way. This is a part 2 on epidemiology, that is tools of measurement of epidemiology. If you didn't follow my previous video, I'll share you the link in the description. Please go and follow that first. Okay, without any further delay, let's get started with today's topic. We have tools to measure everything in this world. We measure objects, we measure height of a person, we measure weight of a person. So, we also have some tools to measure epidemiology. They are tools to measure epidemiology. They are rate, ratio, and proportion. Let's learn them in detail. What is rate? A rate measures the occurrence of some particular event in a population during a given time period. It is nothing but measuring the occurrence of diseases or deaths in a particular group of people during a particular period of time. It is usually measured using this formula: number of events in a specified period divided by population at risk of experiencing the event or a disease into 10 to the power of n. It is very important to remember that in rate, the numerator is always a part of denominator. I'll give you the example here. Let us take the prevalence of caries in 5,000 school-going children. During the oral examination, out of this 5,000 children, 2,000 had dental caries. Therefore, the prevalence rate of caries will be calculated here in this way. 2,000 will be divided by 5,000 into 1,000. Okay. Here you can clearly appreciate that 2,000 is a part of a denominator. Numerator is always a part of denominator. In this way, you can calculate the rate of dental caries occurring in 5,000 school-going children. Now, ratio is nothing but it denotes the relation in size between two random quantities. Okay, this is the comparison between two random quantities. If you take an example of incidence of gingivitis in pregnant and non-pregnant women, you will get a ratio like this. In the non-pregnant woman, 10 out of 1,000 women are suffering from gingivitis. In a pregnant woman, it is frequent. Hence, 20 out of 1,000 people are 1,000 women, pregnant women are suffering from gingivitis. Hence, you will get a ratio of pregnant is to non-pregnant women, that is 20 is to 10, that is 2 is to 1. Okay, you will compare it, the two random quantities in ratios. Here, there is no numerator, no denominator. This is just a comparison between the two random quantities. Whereas, here in the proportions, proportion is a ratio which expresses the relation in magnitude of a part of whole. The numerator will always be a part of denominator, and we will generally use this formula to calculate the proportions. That is, number of school-going children with dental caries at a certain time. Okay, divided by total number of children in the same time in that same particular school into 100. It is always given in percentages. Okay, proportion will be always expressed in percentages, hence into 100, and number of school going children with dental caries. Okay, make a correction here. It is with dental caries at certain time divided by total children in school at that time. I hope you got today's topic clearly. There are three tools of measuring epidemiology. They are rate, ratio, and proportion. And I have explained you each one with example. Hope you followed today's topic. Stay home, be safe, keep learning with Dent Learning. Let's meet tomorrow with a new topic. Until then, stay tuned. Bye-bye.